Welcome to my channel! Learn with Teacher Ali!
Grade 2, Enhanced K-12 Curriculum, Quarter 1, Mathematics, Week 8, Day 1. Objectives. At the end of the lesson, the learner should be able to add 2-digit and 2-digit numbers with sum up to 1,000 in expanded and vertical form with regrouping. Bring out your show me boards. Find the sum of the given number. Students, what did you do to find the answer? Today, we will learn how to add 2-digit and 2-digit numbers with sums up to 100 in vertical form with regrouping. Here are some words that we could tackle during our lesson for today. Read the problem below and answer the following questions. The learners of Maligaya Elementary School had a fundraising activity. On the first day, or the day 1, the grade 2 learners sold 26 raffle tickets in the morning and 19 raffle tickets in the afternoon. How many raffle tickets did they sell for day 1? Students, how many raffle tickets did the grade 2 learners sell in the morning? How many raffle tickets did the grade 2 learners sell in the afternoon? What are they going to do to know how many raffle tickets they sold on day 1? How do you solve the problem? Here are the possible solutions. Number 1 is counting on. So starting at 26 up to 45. Then starting at 26, count on by 10, then by ones. Second is by using the counters and the place value chart, representing the addends in the place value chart. Regrouping the 15 ones into 110 and 5 ones, then carrying over the 110 to the tens place. Start by counting a set of 26 and 19 counters. In the absence of counters, cutouts of tens and ones may be used as shown in the place value chart below. Place the cutouts of tens and ones in the appropriate column of the place value chart as shown. Show how regrouping is done. The 6 ones and 9 ones are added first. The sum is regrouped into 110 and 5 ones. Then, the 110 is carried over to the tens place. The result is 4 tens and 5 ones, which is equal to 45. Then, present the addition sentence written in the vertical form as shown. Students, how the answer 45 was obtained? Now observe the equation below. The addends are written as sums of tens and ones. The ones, 6 and 9 are added first. 6 plus 9 is equal to 15. The ones in 15, which is 5, is written under the ones place, while the 10 was carried over to the tens place. Then, the tens were added. 10 plus 20 plus 10 is equal to 40. Lastly, the sum of the tens and ones was combined. 40 plus 5 is equal to 45. So, the sum of 26 and 19 is 45. Read the problem below and answer the following questions. On the second day, the learners sold 35 tickets in the morning and 28 tickets in the afternoon. How many tickets were sold on the second day? Students, how many raffle tickets did the grade 2 learners sell in the morning of day 2? How many raffle tickets did the grade 2 learners sell in the afternoon of day 2? What are they going to do to know how many raffle tickets they sold on day 2? How do you solve the problem? Use the place value chart and the counters to explain the problem situation. 35 is represented by 3 tens and 5 ones in the place value chart. 28 is represented by 2 tens and 8 ones. The 13 ones are regrouped into 1 10 and 3 ones. The 1 10 is carried over to the tens place, giving 6 tens and 3 ones or 63. Then, present the addition sentence, written in vertical form as shown. Students, how the answer 63 was obtained. The addends are written as sum of tens and ones. The ones or the 5 and 8 were added first. 5 plus 8 is equal to 13. The ones in 13, which is 3, is written under the ones place while the 10 was carried over to the tens place. Then, the tens are added. 10 plus 30 plus 20 is equal to 60. Lastly, adding 60 and 3 gives 63. The sum of 35 and 28 is 63. Get your show me boards and answer the following one at a time. Did you know that the sum can be obtained in a shorter way? In adding numbers using the shorter way, the addend should be written in vertical form. Writing the digits with the same place value in columns facilitates addition and lessen confusion. First, add the ones digit. When the sum of the ones digit is 10 or more, regroup. Carry over the 110 to the tens column, but instead of writing 10, 1 may be written. Writing it aligned with the digits in the tens columns give it a value of 1, 10, or 10. Then add the tens digits. Write the sum in the column of the digits being added. Answer the following, one at a time. Using the shorter way on your show me boards. Do it in pairs. Students, how do you add 2-digit and 2-digit numbers with regrouping? Day 2. Objectives. At the end of the lesson, the learner should be able to add 2-digit and 2 to 3-digit numbers with sum up to 1,000 with regrouping. Observe the counters in the place value chart below and answer the following questions. How many counters are in the ones column? How can the 14 counters be regrouped? Where should we put the 110 in the place value chart? Transfer the 110 to the tens column. Continue adding groups of 10 counters to the tens column. Let the learners count as you add groups of 110 until there are 13 groups of 110 in this column. If there are 10 or more counters in one's column, we regroup. In the same way, if we are 10 or more tens in the tens column, we regroup. We carry over the 10 tens or 100 in the hundreds column. Transfer the 10 tens to the 100 column as shown in the place value chart below. Today, we will learn how to add 2-digit and 2 to 3-digit numbers with sum up to 1,000 with regrouping. Here are some words that we could tackle during our lesson for today. Now, let us read the problem below and answer the following questions. For 3 days, the grade 2 learners sold 157 raffle tickets. Then 68 raffle tickets more were sold on the 4th day. How many raffle tickets did they sell in all? Answer the problem and present your solutions. Then explain how your answer may be obtained using the place value chart and the counters. The sold tickets are represented by the counters in the place value chart. Adding the digits in the ones column gives 15 ones. 15 ones are 110 and 5 ones. 110 can be carried over to the tens column. This will result in having 12 tens. 12 tens is 100 and 2 tens. 100 can be carried over to the hundreds column. You may refer to the chart on the next slide. A hundreds column is added to the place value chart. Then, present the addition sentence written in vertical form as shown. Students, how the answer 225 was obtained? The addends are written in expanded form. The ones, 7 and 8 are added first. 7 plus 8 is equal to 15. The ones in 15, which is 5, is written in the ones column, while the 10 is carried over to the tens column. Then, the tens are added. 10 plus 50 plus 60 is equal to 120. 120 can be written as 100 plus 20. The 100, which is 100, is carried over to the hundreds column and is added to 100, which gives 200. So 200 plus 20 plus 5 gives 225. I will give you another example. Solve the equation below. Here are the possible solutions. Using counters or illustration. The 13 ones are regrouped as the 110 and 3 ones or 10 plus 3. 110 is carried over to tens column to have 12 tens. The 12 tens are regrouped as 100 and 2 tens. The 100 is carried over to hundreds column to have 4 hundreds. The sum is 423. Next is using expanded form. The addends are written in expanded form. 4 and 9 are added first. 4 plus 9 is equal to 13. 13 is regrouped into 10 plus 3 or 110 and 3 ones. 3 is written in the ones column while the 110, 10 are confirmed over to the tens column. Then the tens were added. 10 plus 50 plus 60 is equal to 120. 120 is written as 100 plus 20. The 100, which is the 100, is carried over to the hundreds column and is added to 300, which gives 400. So 400 plus 20 plus 3 gives 423. Next is using the short method. The addends are written in vertical form. 4 and 9 are added first. 4 plus 9 is equal to 13. 3 is written in the ones column, while 110 is carried over to the tens column. The tens are added next. 10 plus 60 plus 50 is equal to 120. 2 or the 2 tens is written in the tens column, while 100 is carried over to the hundreds. The 100 is added to 300. 100 plus 300 is equal to 400. 4 is written in the hundreds column. Now get your show me board and answer the following one at a time. Use the short method in answering. Students, how do you find the sum of the given numbers? Why do you write the addends in vertical form or in column? When do you regroup in the ones and tens places? How do you add 2-digit and 2 to 3-digit numbers with regrouping? Day 3. Objectives. At the end of the lesson, the learner should be able to add 2 to 3-digit and 2 to 3-digit numbers with sum up to 1,000 with regrouping. Copy and answer the following equation on the board. Now, students, I will show you a place value chart. How many counters are there in ones column? When the number of counters reaches 10, is there a need of regrouping? The 10 ones must be renamed as 110. As such, it should be carried over to the tens. What is the number represented by the counters in the place value chart? What if I add more tens in the tens column? Will it be regrouped? That regrouping is done when there are 10 ones in the ones column and when there are 10 tens in the tens column. Today, we will learn how to add 3-digit and 3-digit numbers with sum up to 1,000 with regrouping. Here are some words that we could tackle during our lesson for today. Answer the following exercises on your show me boards one by one. What should be remembered when writing the addends in a column? How do you add them? Now, write the missing digits. Adding 3 to 6 gives 9. Adding 7 and 5 gives 12 tens. 12 is regrouped into 100 and 2 tens. 2 is written in the tens column and 100 is carried over to the hundreds column. Adding the digits in the hundred column, 1 plus 4 plus 1 gives 6. Adding 7 to 8 gives 15. 15 is regrouped into 110 and 5 ones. 5 is written in the ones column and the 110 is carried over to the tens column. Adding the digits in the tens column, 1 plus 5 plus 6 gives 12 tenths. Regrouping 12 tenths is 100 and 2 tenths. 2 is written in the tens column and 100 is carried over to the hundreds column. Adding the digits in the hundreds column, 1 plus 3 plus 2 gives 6. Adding 5 and 4 gives 9. Adding 5 and 3 gives 8. Adding 1 and 2 gives 3. Adding 5 and 2 gives 7. Adding 6 and 8 in the tens column gives 14 tenths. 14 tenths are regrouped into 100 and 4 tenths. 4 is written in the tens column and 100 is carried over to the hundreds column. Adding the digits in the hundreds column, 1 plus 3 plus 3 gives 7. Adding 5 and 7 gives 12. 12 is regrouped into 110 and 2 ones. 2 is written in the ones column and 110 is carried over to the tens column. Adding the digits in the tens column, 1 plus 4 plus 6 is equal to 11 tenths. 11 tenths are regrouped into 100 and 110. 110 is written in the tens column and the 100 is carried over to the hundreds column. Adding 1 plus 2 plus 3 gives 6. Students, how do you add 2 to 3 digit and 2 to 3 digit numbers with regrouping? Day 4. Objectives. At the end of the lesson, the learner should be able to illustrate and apply the zero, order, and grouping properties of addition. Bring out your show me boards. Find the sum of the given number. What can you say about the addends of the numbers? This is an example of zero property of addition, which states that the sum of 0 and any number is equal to the number. Bring out your show me boards. Let us solve the pair of equations. What can you say about the pair of numbers? Can you compare the addends and the sum of the given numbers? This is an example of the order property of addition, which states that changing the order of the addends does not change the sum. Today, we will learn how to illustrate and apply the zero order and grouping properties of addition. Here are some words that we could tackle during our lesson for today. Bring out your show me boards. Write the sum of the following. What property of addition is illustrated by the given number sentences? What does the zero property of addition tells us? Bring out your show me boards and let us solve the pair of equations. Why do the two number facts have the same sum? Does the order of the addends affect the sum? In our next exercise, you will find the missing addend in the number sentence. You will write your answers on your Show Me boards. How did you know the missing addend in each number sentence? What property of addition is illustrated in the number sentences? What does the order property of addition tells us? Bring out your Show Me boards and find the sum of the given numbers. How did you add the numbers? Which numbers did you add first? You can use a pair of parentheses to group the numbers. The pair of parentheses serve as a grouping symbol, indicating which number should be added first in the number sentence. Example, 6 plus 4 plus 8 is equal to 18. For item 2, some may have added 7 and 5 first, then added 5 to 12. The sum of 5 and 7, which gives 17. However, some of you may find adding 5 and 5 first easier because of their knowledge of composing 10. Then, adding 7 to 10 next. This also gives 17. If adding 5 and 5 first did not come from the learners, lead them to this solution. Put the numbers in parentheses. Since both are equal to 17, we can write the following. For items 3 to 6, observe how we find the sum of the numbers. What does it mean when two numbers to be added are inside the parentheses? Does changing the grouping of the addends affect the sum? This illustrates the grouping property of addition. Grouping property of addition states that changing the grouping of the addends does not affect the sum. Try if the property holds true with bigger numbers. Put the numbers in grouping symbols and find the sum. Did the sum change when you change the grouping of the addends? Does the grouping property hold true even when the numbers being added are big? How will this help us in adding 3 or more numbers? Check if the number sentences are true. What is used to show that the two addends are grouped and that they must be added first? What property of addition tells that changing the grouping of the addends does not affect the sum? Use the properties of addition to find the missing numbers. What are the three properties of addition that we have studied? What does the zero property of addition tells us? What does the order property of addition tells us? What does the grouping property of addition tells us? Can you give an example of each property? Write a number sentence inside the box that illustrates. Day 5. Objectives. At the end of the lesson, the students will be able to follow directions on the given test and answer the test correctly and honestly.
Thank you for watching! Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell for you to be updated on our latest videos. See you on our next lesson. Goodbye!